Hey everybody, what's going on? George, the Disney Italiano, here with Abby for a surprise live at Disneyland. And the reason why we say surprise is because we weren't planning on being here today. But guess what? We're here. So we thought, you know what? We're just going to have a little chill down day. Yesterday, we ended up doing, well, we had our Vegas trip, which was very successful. And we literally hightailed it from Nevada back here to California because we ended up doing Oogie Boogie Bash last night, which was Abby's very first time. So she definitely enjoyed that. We have a vlog coming out tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time, of all the festivities that we did yesterday um, regarding that. And then, we didn't really have nothing to do today, and we're still down in the area, and we're like, well, what do we do? We're just going to be sitting around. So I checked the park reservations. There was park reservations left. I was like, why not? Let's go to Disneyland. So here we are, and we thought, you know what? We'll bring you a surprise live. And prior to that, we just kind of just did a chill down day today. We rode a few laps around the train. We went into Walt Disney and Magical Life, and then we went into the Enchanted Tiki room.
Only birds I like.
The only bird she likes. And she ended up getting some video footage of the tiki birds inside the Opera House as well, because they have them out on display from the Walt Disney Family Museum and the Walt Disney Archives. And now we're just chilling here down at the end of Main Street. We actually had some ice cream. Abby wants some popcorn now. She's on her little snack crave, which it always happens. Like if you have something savory, you go for something sweet and vice versa. Speaking of sweet, I have a little matter to discuss. You guys know the ice cream, like the Toll House, like the chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich, and all those. What I don't understand is they are like frozen as all get out, literally. Like the chocolate melts before the ice cream does, and you have to eat it because you're either breaking your teeth on it because it's frozen solid, or you let it turn to soup. I don't get it. I don't know why the ratio is so off with that. If 7-Eleven can get it right, I don't understand why Disney can't. But let's say hello to everyone in the chat so far here. We got David, what's up? Jacob Weller. We got CJL. Jacob, we did send all the packages out. I believe it was right before we left for Vegas.
So Friday.
So Friday. So it was over the weekend. So hopefully you'll get it this sometime this week. I do have the receipt. It's in the car that has like the tracking numbers and everything. So if you don't receive it sometime this week, I will track it to see where it's at. But you should be getting it for sure. CJL in the house. Let's see. We got Themersive in the house. Welcome in. I love that name. And CJL says hello. It's going good, David. Let's see. The Immersive just got back from Orlando last night. 8 parks in 9 days. God bless you. Woo! That sounds like me when I was in my 20s.
No.
No. So what parks did you do? Was it Disney and Universal? Let's see. Keeping an eye out for the package. Yeah, definitely. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah, so we're just sitting here chilling. I'll flip you guys over so you can see the castle. See, this is our view right here. This would actually be a great view for fireworks. Because what a lot of people do is they'll sit here and think this is a good spot for the parade, where the parade doesn't even come down this route. It goes off to the side, over on this side. But for fireworks, for Wondrous Journey. You know, you get a good eye view of the projection and the fireworks and the Blue Fairy and Baymax flying all over the place. Let's see. Universal Orlando doing Scooby Doo nights. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I had a little bit of a brain fart, Jacob. I did see that because they're doing they're having the characters on, and they're also doing I think it was the hypnosis clown that was from one of the episodes that he's going to make an appearance. How was the drive? Um, it was pretty long. From it, I feel like it was much shorter of a drive going back than going out. Going out was like it took us almost 7 hours, I think,
To
altogether.
Vegas?
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Remy D? Welcome in. Let's see. 3 days at Epic and 5 days at Walt Disney World. Nice. So, did you do all 3 days at Epic? No, studios or Islands of Adventure. Yeah, Vegas was good, David. It was really cool. Abby and I is probably going to have to do a probably like a trip review. We should do one soon. My birthday is actually in a couple of days. Um, so we're gonna have everybody out here celebrating. Also, we are doing the OG 55 meetup in downtown Disney. We didn't get a chance to get out the video, but so I'm just on here promoting it. That if anybody is in the Anaheim area, you're in Disneyland, come over to downtown Disney on August 23rd, which is actually my birthday, around 4:30, 5 o'clock. You know, around there, the grassy area where they have like the picnic tables and the bands play. That's where we're gonna hold it. Um, so definitely, if you're here, come find us. Let's see. You didn't do the studios and islands this time. We usually do go. Okay. So you did 3 days of Epic and then 5 days at Walt Disney World. Did you do all four Walt Disney World parks? And then since you did five, who got which park got the extra day? I get intrigued by that stuff. Let's see. I just got done with my 7 day Universal Orlando plus Busch Gardens Tampa trip.
Oh,
Fun, hectic, and sweaty times. I bet. Did hope you guys were all safe. Like if there was any storms going on for residuals of the hurricane that was out at sea. Zabby's mom is on a cruise,
yeah.
so she ended up getting an additional 2 days on the cruise. So torturous. I'm telling you, people don't understand. If you're on a cruise and there's a hurricane, you're more safe than on land. And again, you could actually benefit from that because I actually did. I ended up getting an additional 2 days on a Disney cruise because of it. And I'm like, stop, help, torture, police. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed your trips and everything. Um, yeah, Remy, you did 7 day Universal and Busch Gardens. So, how many days of Universal and how many days of Busch Gardens? See, I think I'm gonna walk. Do you want to join me on the walk, or are you gonna chill here?
Oh, chill here.
Okay, Abby's gonna chill here.
It's hot.
It is a very hot day here in Anaheim, but I'm gonna take you guys for a little walk and talk around the park. So let's go. And Abby's
See you
gonna.
on the chat.
Yes. Wait, where are you here? I can't see. There we go. All right, let's go, folks. We're gonna walk through the castle because I think that's the. Let's see, the immersive. See, oh, David, thank you, appreciate it. Yep, back in Cali, back in my home base. Let's see, immersive. Let's see, all four went to Animal Kingdom. 2 days at Magic Kingdom, second after park closed. Twice, so Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios full days. Awesome. And Abby is back on the chat. Let's see. All right, we're going through here, going through the castle. I was just telling Abby um, that when I was an East Coaster, Walt Disney World would be, my home travel. I would literally go like 5 or 6 times a year, and I got so used to just seeing Cinderella Castle. But then anytime that I came out here to Disneyland, which would be once, maybe twice a year or every other year, it would be a treat for me to see Sleeping Beauty Castle. But now that I'm a local, I see Sleeping Beauty Castle all the time. So now it's the opposite. When I see Cinderella Castle, it's like that's the treat for me. Let's see. Remy D stayed at Cabana Bay because of you guys. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad we influenced you to stay at Cabana Bay. I hope it was great for you. I enjoy Cabana Bay. I love Cabana Bay. Unfortunately, I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I wanted to this last trip because of my kidney stones. But when we go back down in March, we're definitely going to stay at Cabana Bay again and definitely utilizing it. I love the 1950s kind of feel to it. I love when you're in like the dining area and you get those little like after school specials that are black and white from the 1950s. Like, what should Jimmy do in this situation? And, I love that kind of stuff. Very nostalgic. Let's see. One day at Epic with the Express. Awesome. And then one day at the OG parks, Park the Park. And one day at Tampa and a bunch of rest days. I don't blame you. Cheetah Hunt at BGT is almost as good as Hagrid's. Okay. All right. I've never been to Busch Gardens. I've always wanted to. I just never really stopped to have the time to go. I'm going to have to make it my business too. But you're saying Cheetah is just as good as Hagrid's? That's interesting. Maybe one of the times that we go back down to Florida, not in March, because we already kind of have our agenda kind of put together, but maybe for a Florida trip, I definitely will uh, visit Busch Gardens. It was sweltering in Florida. I bet. I heard it's very hot and sticky over there. Sticky. Disney News and Info. Sorry, folks, had to do it. It's immersive. Let's see. Uh, oh, sorry. David, who's going to be at your birthday? So, obviously, me, Abby, OG, Mr. Webba. We got Candid Camper and Tones from Bad Thoughts. We got Theme Park Conductor. We have Tommy Toon World. Um, Mademoiselle is joining. And then I'm for sure more people will be coming along the way, especially when we do like the meetup in downtown Disney. Again, I know it's kind of like last notice for it. Hopefully, we can get people to come. And as I said, if you guys can't, just spread the word. The OG 55 meetup at downtown Disney around 4 or 5 p.m. on August 23rd. Yeah, Abby can't stand the Florida heat. Like, she gets completely like tired out and it drains her energy and it is not for her. Johnny Ace, welcome in. Is Giant Peter in the chat today? He gave me great Malta travel advice. Yeah, Peter does phenomenal with travel advice, especially like international travel advice and stuff, because he travels a lot. He's even given me a lot of tips and pointers um, with Vegas, so I always like to go to him for stuff. But to answer your question, I haven't seen him in the chat. He still might pop in, but right now I haven't seen him yet. Oh, you're good, Jacob. Appreciate it. Yeah, because you know why? Because I did like an early birthday week when I did all those lives for you guys when we stayed here in Anaheim. So 1 week after, this is the actual birthday week, and my birthday is on Saturday. So, and then on the 24th, the day after, we're going to be in the parks because that's when everybody has park reservations and tickets. Um, so if anybody is here in the park, like either in Disneyland Park, we're going to be in Disneyland Park because some people don't have park to park, so we're just going to be in Disneyland Park on the 24th. So if anyone has a park reservation, definitely look out for us. We're going to have a little group going. Hope you get theme park obsession on the show. Yeah, I've talked to Dylan several times here at Disneyland and at Universal. It would be cool if I can get him on. I know he's very busy, with his content and everything, but we'll see. See, yeah, Cheetah Hunt is manufactured by Intamin, just like Hagrid's, and it's very similar in style, minus the theming. Another big highlight in Busch Gardens is Iron Gwazi, which some say is better than Velocicoaster. Wow, that's really saying something. Let's see. Did you guys go to Fremont Street? Unfortunately, Johnny, no, we didn't get to make it to Fremont Street. Um, but we didn't really have a whole lot of time. Like we tried getting as much in as we possibly could. Um, but next time for sure, because we're going to go a little bit longer so I could see a little bit more of the sites. But I did get to check out some of the neighboring hotels on the strip. I got to see, I'm trying to remember the names of them, drawing a blank at the moment. Abby, if you could put it in the chat, because we stopped in several. I think it was Aria, I think we stopped in, or we passed by. We went into Caesar's Palace. We went into Excalibur. We went to Circus Circus, which by any chance, if any of you have been to Circus Circus, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So we were going into the area where it's like the indoor theme park area. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, I've seen this before, but how could I that I've never been there before. And then we come up by where the roller coaster is with the red track and I see the rock work. And then it hits me and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is where they filmed all the Joy World scenes from the 1999 movie Baby Geniuses. I said, it has to be. It's like almost a replica. So I did a little bit of research, and sure enough, they did film the scenes of Joy World in Circus Circus. So I thought it was really cool to actually walk through the different areas and pinpoint the different scenes from Baby Geniuses. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Venetian, Bellagio, Cosmopolitan. Yeah, we walked through all those, and then um, we got to see Cirque du Soleil, O, Blue Man Group, which both shows were phenomenal. Absolutely love Cirque du Soleil. I actually asked Abby that when we go down in March, if we have some downtime, if uh, if she would like to see Drawn Together, which is the Cirque du Soleil show in Disney Springs. And Casey Rodriguez, see, sing me happy birthday on the teacup ride. I don't know if you want to hear me sing. I don't have a good singing voice. But is it your birthday, Casey? If it is your birthday, our birthdays are right around the corner from each other. So if it is your birthday, everyone, please show some love to Casey in the chat and wish her happy birthday. Did you eat at the crab legs from the? No, I didn't eat the crab legs, but I do remember seeing the signs in that. We did go to the public house that's in our hotel when we were staying um, at the Luxor, which is phenomenal. Their wings were really good. I love their wings, and plus they give you the option that you could either have all flats or all drumsticks. Because I'm a flats guy. I just love. I don't know. It's just for me, it's better meat, but also too because I have esophagus issues. That the meat on the drums is a little bit more tougher. So, but I love chicken legs. See, I could do chicken legs, but the knuckle drumstick that's part of the wing, it's too tough for me. Well, awesome. Well, happy birthday, Casey, and many happy more. I've bumped into a lot of people that have August birthdays. Normally, I can't, know anybody. I felt like I was the only one with an August birthday. Hey, what's up, Mouseward Bound? Yeah, good to see you as well. Vegas was good. I love staying at the Luxor because it's on the strip, but it's not like in the heart of everything. But crowds were decent. I don't think it was like overly um, like an abundance. Friend of mine, and also who watches the channel, Kiki and Luca, said I think Vegas was down like 10 to 15% in travel. I'm not sure of how much, but I mean, it wasn't like a whole lot of people, but I mean, it was enough, I would think. Plus, I also think that there's like a demographic for people that go to Vegas. It's not for everybody. Yeah, Jacob, I can't sing. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they had the Raiders versus the 49ers. It was the pregame. So we were going through our uh, hotel and we were hearing people like shouting out and chanting and everything. I couldn't make out what they were saying. And it was kind of fun though, because it would like build up the hype and everything. And I'm like, if I knew what they were chanting, I'd be like, I'd, say it with them. But they were saying like, Raiders, Niners, so that's, and it was like, okay. And there was like a whole bunch of people that were coming out of like a pub, like a bar and grill kind of thing. And they all were walking over to the stadium. It literally is walkable from the Luxor. So we looked it up and yeah, there was the pregame of the Raiders versus the 49ers. There was a whole bunch of people there for that. What's up, Dead Short Overkill? Go Niners. Yeah. I have to say, yeah, the Niners beat the Raiders, but I have to say, for the two, if I had, well, me, I'm a Steelers fan. I'm sorry, first and foremost. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But if I had to pick out of the two, I definitely go the Niners. I actually felt bad for them for how many years, the fact that, of not winning like anything coming close to the Super Bowl and everything. So, but I was always a fan of like the Niners. So out of the two, yeah, I'm with you there, Maswar Ban. Hey, Kiki and Luca, welcome in. Yeah, Vegas was good. Yeah, actually, I just mentioned you right before you came in. I believe you were the one that was mentioning that on the last live that Vegas was down like 10 to 15% in travel. I'm not sure if you can confirm that. I think that's what you said. It's way bigger. That's probably the only call right. What's up? It's Florentin. Welcome in. Yeah, Jacob. Vegas heat is different from East Coast heat for sure. I think just West Coast in general heat is different from East Coast heat, especially now. Like everything has just been like crazy lately. Like my mom was telling me like that, like everything, even like north, from Florida, Jersey, the Carolinas, like it's just all wacky. Let's, let's see here. Hey, Brian, welcome in. Hey, Remedy, have you seen how Universal started to demolish Rip Ride Rocket today, just days after its last operating day? Yeah, that is true. I mean, they don't waste any time. Like you have you have the day, you have the minute of, last day thing, day after, boom. They're tearing that out. But here's the thing too, that they have already started on the construction area even behind Rip Ride Rocket. Like they already flattened out the area that they're going to extend to it. So whatever they're putting there, um, is going to be bigger than the space of how Rip Ride Rocket was already placed there. Because behind it in the backstage area, they cleared out all that space. So they're ready for it. There you go, Casey. Abby is singing it to you in written form with the notes and everything. So I will. Here, how about this? I will sing it to what Abby wrote, and I'll just do it right here, right now. As I said, I don't sing, so I apologize to everyone who's going to hear this. So to Casey, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Casey, happy birthday to you, and many more. There you go. You guys got to hear the Italiano sing today at Disneyland. Like some dude was like being like, you can stop. Like, let's see. It's Maswar Ban, getting some blue milk, George. You know what? I didn't really think of it until you said it, but you know what? That actually sounds pretty good right now. How about we do that? Should I get a blue milk? Let's go get a blue milk. You actually like mentioned it like right as I was passing it. And see if I can do this live and get a blue milk at the same time here. Let's see. Hi. Can I get a one blue milk, please? Yes. Card, please. All right. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. No, that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, Mossword Bond. Got the blue milk. I prefer the blue milk over the green. I don't know. The green has like a very kind of weird taste. I just come over here. But yeah. So got the blue milk. Yeah, the blue milk is good. See, Dead Short Overkill, Pandora, The World of Avatar for Disney California Adventure. See, Finger Red #1. Yeah, they really do need to get moving on that. It's going to take as long to build that than James Cameron is making the sequels. Yep, I sung. Thank you, appreciate it, Remy D. He's a regular Pavardi over here. Well, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Let's see. Thoughts on Disneyland replacing early entry with Lightning Lane for resort guests? People are starting drama online. Ooh, good question. Okay, so here's my thought process on it. Oh, oh. Hold on a sec here. We got. Ooh, feel that chill in the air. Had a little Kylo Ren and Stormtrooper action right there. Um, but anyways, so here's my take on it, Brian. I have no problem with them adding the Lightning Lane to it, but for how prices just keep on going up, I think it would have been nice to kind of do both options. Just do it as an extra add-on, the Lightning Lane with the early access. Um, that's my thought. Now, I do know there are people that would rather prefer the early over Lightning. Actually, I know some people that would prefer Lightning over early because a lot of people like to close out the park rather than get up early. But it's still nice to just have that option. So I say both. David, was Weba at Disneyland? Weba has been. And for all of you who know or don't know, but he started working for the Walt Disney Company. Now works here at Disneyland. So he's been here. He will be there for my birthday and for the meetup. Um, and then, of course, Abby got the timeshare, so he'll be staying a little bit more extra than anybody else. And he's just going to just kind of go back and forth between the timeshare and here because it's not that far from the resort. Let's see. How's Oga Cantina these days? Still the it place. I do see a lot of people going in it. The last time I was in Oga's was a group of us went in during '90s night, and it was packed. I mean, it was slamming. But I don't know. It's not really my thing. I feel rushed. I feel that the drinks and the food, the snacks are overpriced just because it's like normal regular bar snacks and they just kind of make them all fancied up to make it look like space food, and just change the name of it and then charge an arm and a leg for it. I don't know. That's just, I don't know, not for me. um However, I do feel like, if you guys haven't checked out Hey Bricky's video, he was talking about how they could do the restaurant that was adjacent to Oga's, um, but they may be adding a whole nother area expanding out Galaxy's Edge with one or two more attractions, and honestly, that would probably be the route to go. Honestly, and I've even mentioned it on an episode of OG55 where I feel they're honestly going to do something with Galaxy's Edge before Tomorrowland, for sure. They're not going to touch Tomorrowland yet. Um, when it comes to them making some changes to Disneyland, after they're done with DCA with Avatar and Coco, I do feel that once they get to Tomorrowland, Autopia, um, uh, what is the other, the subs, possibly the motorboat cruise. Bricky doesn't think so because there's the waterway and it has a lot to do with the inner skeletal of the park. But I still think they could do something with it. So that whole area is either going to become a different Tomorrowland, or the subs in Autopia would be part of a bigger Tomorrowland, and the motorboat cruise area, along with the Fantasyland Theater, or as OG calls it, the Wonder Bra Theater, becomes an expansion of Fantasyland. Yeah, it's really good, Abs. Did you want me to bring you one back after I finish mine? So unfortunately, I can't hold two of these and walk. And but after I finish mine, if you want me to bring yours back, I can. Yeah, cheers, Mouseword Bound. I'll bring you back a blue milk, babe. Star Wars Star Cruiser was fun. So Jacob, you got to do it. Now I didn't get to experience it. I have to be honest, it didn't really appeal to me, and it wasn't just because of the price tag. I just feel like that was something that could have been done in Galaxy's Edge, just to add more immersiveness to it, add the restaurant, add the characters. Um, Also, too, uh, for the price value for it, I would rather just go on a Disney cruise, to be honest. But to one's own, I'm glad you got to experience it, Jacob, and I'm glad you had a great time with it. It's just for me, it's just not my cup of tea. Let's see. You sure, babe? I can bring you one. Let's see. Deadshot Overkill. George, I think it's a good idea to bring Villains Land to Disney California Adventure in the Simba parking lot as part of the Disneyland forward. You know what? Actually, OG actually has that same idea, because with villains, you can kind of go a little bit more edgier at DCA. As I said, Abby and I did Oogie Boogie last night, and you can kind of get that edgy villain vibe. So to have a permanent home for the villains there, and again, you could attach Oogie Boogie to that. You can make it spread out even more, and it adds more for them to do, things at Oogie Boogie. They want to raise the ticket prices. It would suck, but you know what? If you have more to do, then it might be worth the ticket value. That's Chrissy Julian. Welcome in California on September 30th of 2025 at Great Wolf Lodge, and lots more's Great Wolf Lodge and lots more's awesome. So you're going to be at the Great Wolf Lodge on September 30th, if I heard that correct. Kiki and Luca, third gate over west, or expansions of DCA and Disneyland. Ooh, good question. Honestly, I'd say all of the above, to be honest with you. Expand.dca, um, and then for Disneyland, expand out, maybe expand out Galaxy's Edge, fix up Tomorrowland, expand out Fantasyland. You could do even a little bit more of DCA, but the third gate, I think in the long haul, is going to go over to the Toy Story lot. So I think eventually we're going to get all of them anyway. So that's why I say all of the above. Let's see. Chrissy Julian Disneyland breakfast is nearby Great Wolf Lodge and Garden Grove, Southern California and Garden Grove. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's cool. So you're gonna have Disneyland breakfast at the resort, or is it a breakfast at Great Wolf that's like a Disneyland breakfast? Let's see, Remy D. How do you explain Superman making 100 million more than Fantastic Four? I think Superman is just the bugger IP. F4 was good, but it needed a little more action. Okay, so here's good question, Remy D. So here's the thing with that. I saw both movies. For all of you who have seen my out of theater reaction on Citrico Central, if not, definitely check them out. I do all movies out of theater reaction, regardless if it's Disney or not. Um, Superman was a letdown. I didn't really care for it. It was not my cup of tea. It wasn't Abby's cup of tea. Fantastic Four was fantastic, no pun intended. And sorry, I'm just trying to flip arms here. Fantastic Four was fantastic, no pun intended. Um, Again, it dropped 80% for the second week, which is very disappointing. But this is what I always say: just because a movie doesn't do well at the box office does not mean it's a good movie or a better movie than something that made a lot of money. I can't say the same for Ishtar, but you get my point. Um, but I preferred Fantastic Four, even though it made less money than Superman. I do agree with you. I think it needed a little bit more action. I do love how it was, designed for like the family because it's Marvel's first family. So I do hope that Marvel does do another sequel specifically just for Fantastic Four. Like I know they're going to be in Doomsday and they're probably going to be in Secret Wars, but I want them to have their a sequel just to for them, and that way we can get a little bit more fighting, a little more action. I feel like out of the gate, it was just the kind of like get our feet wet with the Fantastic Four. You know, let's see. It's Florentin. Third gate always sounds cool, but the theme be tricky. Other than West Coast OG's dream, yeah, I mean that would be the route to go. But the problem is too that if they do that, that also helps with DCA because DCA kind of gets that Epcot vibe with the sorry, passing Big Thunder, um, with like the festivals and the food fairs and that kind of stuff. Um, so they would have to try to configure something out with DCA. But yeah, I mean, they could also just do. I mean, Disney does just a lot of heavy IP stuff. So I mean, they could just do a park and just do a bunch of IP. I know that seems more of the universal route, but you know, see, Brian, if you were to add a third attraction to Pandora at Animal Kingdom, would you want a show or a ride? If a ride, what kind? You know, it's funny that you say that, Brian, because from just coming back from Vegas, we went to go see the Cirque du Soleil show O, which incorporates a lot of aerial stunts and um, lots of things that involve water. And I'm sitting there watching it and I'm thinking, they could definitely do something like this with Pandora because of like the way of water and stuff. So if they were to do like Cirque du Soleil O meets Universal's Water World, mash it up together, you could do an awesome Avatar stun show. That would be really cool. I would love to see that at Animal Kingdom and DCA. Um, are they going to do that? Probably not. Unfortunately, entertainment is kind of on the wayside these days at theme parks, not just Disney, but just in general. Um, a third attraction, if it was to do a third attraction,
I don't know.
I don't know because you already have Flight of Passage, and you have the Navi River Journey. Maybe do something like, and I know this kind of cheapens it, but do something like of a roller coaster kind of deal because you already have a simulator, you have a boat ride. So maybe do something of a roller coaster type thing, but not where it's like just a typical amusement roller coaster. Like have it be immersive, have it not like look like just a plain roller coaster. Yeah, yeah, Ishtar reference. Thank you, appreciate it, Mossword Bond. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. I could be wrong, and I know I'm probably going to sound like a hypocrite, but if there's a worse movie on this planet and you want to watch it, watch Ishtar. Jacob, what's your guy's favorite Universal snack? Hmm, favorite Universal snack? Universal snack. Universal snack. Well, I don't know if I really have a Universal snack, to be honest with you. That's a good one. Abby, I'm not sure. Do you have one? I do know a go to of mine is not actually a snack, but I always get a butterbeer. I always got to get a butterbeer. And I just don't get one butterbeer. I get two. I double fist it. Let's see. Let's see. Dead Short Overkill. Why is Six Flags Great Adventure replacing King Ka with a Mac Tower coaster? Everyone will be very angry about that. Please don't do it, Cedar Fair. I didn't know they were doing. Okay, wow. I don't really like pay attention to that, but I can't. Okay, I didn't know that they were replacing it with that. See, Johnny Ace Doomsday is going to be a train wreck. Actors fighting on set and trying to make up for Marvel's previous failures. We'll wait and see. I will say this: I have faith in the Russo brothers. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and see how they bring all this together. Um, but Marvel's definitely going to have to pull it back in. They're definitely going to have to pull it back in. Frozen buttermilk. Excuse me. Frozen buttermilk. I don't know if you, I don't know if you meant okay beer. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know about frozen buttermilk. But yeah, a lot of people get the frozen butterbeer. I just get the regular one, but I've heard the frozen one's really good. Mouse Sword Bound. Let's see. Oh, is amazing. Great show. I could totally see them incorporate Avatar in the show like that. Great idea. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I'm sitting there, and there's even some performers that were in kind of like these blue, like, black striped leotard type things. I'm like, okay, they might as well be Navi. What's up, Crystal Ray today? Welcome in. But anyway, yeah, like they could definitely incorporate the Cirque du Soleil and Waterworld kind of aspects and turn it into like a beautiful melody aerial kind of action-packed stunt show because you get that with both you get both of those aspects with Avatar. You get an action-packed film, but you also get this beautiful, breathtaking kind of notion with the Na'vi and like how spiritual they are with nature and the organics around everything. Yeah, Abby doesn't have a favorite snack, but maybe popcorn. She does love popcorn.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I gave Abby some of my leftover blue milk. Did a little circle back. So she's enjoying it. Yeah, actually, I was think it was so funny. Like when we were passing, and when blue milk was mentioned, I'm like, oh, I'm right here. I might as well. I should just grab one. See, it's Florentin. Only snack I've had at Old Park was apple crumb ice cream at Diagon Alley. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Florentin. I just now remembered my favorite snack. Actually, OG put me on it. Actually, uh uh why am I blanking on the name of it? Three Broomsticks, the apple pie. If you guys ever go into the Three Broomsticks, get the apple pie. Have you tried pumpkin juice at Universal Studios? I don't like pumpkin anything, which actually, thank you, Jacob. You actually reminded me. We still have to. A bird flew right to Abby. It literally, I saw it. It like shot like right to you.
Oh my gosh.
That was funny. Sorry, Jacob. Speaking of which, I do have to do the pumpkin challenge. Um, that I believe also Cassandra had mentioned too. I got to try like pumpkin spice cookies and shakes and all that stuff. What?
There's a duck over there.
There's a duck over there too.
What?
Abby and her birds.
You saw it come.
I did see it. It was going right for your face.
Uh, they're not tiki room birds.
Let's see. An appropriate coaster attraction could be one of those next generation Vekoma suspended family coasters that can change positions sideways to slow down for a show scene. And you continue on Remedy for Avatar. Um, that's interesting. So, sort of maybe even kind of like what they're doing now with Monsters Inc. over at Hollywood Studios. Let's see. Crystal Ray, I had a strawberry Dole Whip on our last trip. It was delicious. We love the strawberry mango swirl. That became our new favorite.
That's the best.
That really is the best. I used to just get the plain regular Dole Whip, and I don't know. It just after going to mango and strawberry swirl, I couldn't go back. Jacob Weller, birds don't like Abby.
They don't like me.
No, they don't. It's like a censor. Honestly, the birds to Abby are also like the scare actors to Abby. They know her fear.
They can smell my fear.
Yes. Which, if you guys haven't checked out our Horror Unleashed, definitely check it out because the scare actors, especially the giant mantis insect and the cheerleader, were having a field day with her. And I got it all on camera. So definitely check that out for sure.
Yeah, instead of protecting me, you got it on camera.
It's for the channel, babe. Let's see. It's okay. Last night I thought something hit me on a walk. That was from It's Florentin.
Well,
Don't you hate that? Like when you feel something like hit you like on the shoulder or on the head and you don't know what it is, but you felt something. Yeah, Crystal Ray, definitely check it out. Go back on Citrico Central after the live, of course. I love love the interaction, but uh, go back and watch our Horror Unleashed. It's hilarious. There's a lot of great interaction with the scare actors, even with me. I love the interaction that the scare actors got, and then also we cover all four of the haunted houses: The Exorcist, Scarecrow, Texas Chainsaw, and classic Universal Monsters. So definitely check that out.
oh,
Giant Peter, welcome in. Yes, I have returned from the land of your people. I love that. I tell you, Peter, you come up with some like funny, strange ass slogans that would be perfect on a shirt. I love it. Jacob said that was a funny stream. Yeah, that was it was funny making it. And then also, if you guys want to see something on a lighter, tame notion, Oogie Boogie, Abby's first time will be premiering tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So definitely check that out.
My kind of Halloween.
Yes, yes, that is definitely Abby's kind of Halloween. I was gonna take her again this year, but it all sold out. Literally all through October and September. There are no more Oogie Boogie slots. The only one is tomorrow, actually, but we didn't want one tomorrow because we just did it. We wanted one closer to Halloween, but so I promised her if it's something that she likes, we'll definitely do it moving forward every year. We'll get tickets for sure. After this year, I don't know if she'd say the same with the Universal Halloween stuff. I doubt it. But she's going to be a trooper and she's going to go with me through HHN, um, Not Scary Farm, and what was the other one? Fright Fest. Six Flags Fright Fest. Because I've never done Fright Fest or Not Scary Farm. So she's going to do that with me. But after this year, she's retiring.
I'm staying behind.
Yeah. And I'll just do that with the guys. And then her and I will do Oogie Boogie. Let's see, catching up with you guys here. Giant Peter Show. The SpongeBob ride POV ending with the pictures was hilarious. Yeah, that was like you got to see Tommy and myself and Abby. Like we're just like in the zone. We're just like, and then there's me. Like I got the blaster in one hand and I got my phone holding up recording it. So I recorded a picture of myself recording on the ride.
I won.
She did. She won. Did you win both games? We did it twice, but I only recorded just one, just to give you guys the POV. Let's see. And then Johnny Ace is responding to Peter. I thought the land of your people was Malta. Let's see. Dead Short Overkill. We are waiting for construction to start on Universal Studios Great Britain in 2027. Announcement. What are your thoughts about it, George? Yeah, I mean, I I can't wait for them to start. I'm very curious to see what the official lands are going to be. We already have speculation they're going to do something with Back to the Future, possibly Lord of the Rings, Wicked. But I can't wait to get official confirmation on that. Plus, it'll give us an excuse to go over to the UK. Plus, it'll be close to Disneyland Paris, so we can kind of do Disneyland Paris and Universal UK. Abby's like, okay, like
As long as I don't need to get scared again.
yes, that's all she cares about. As long as she just doesn't get scared. And speaking of construction, the I was just over at DCA, obviously for Oogie Boogie, and I tell you what, the construction for Avengers Campus is moving like flint. Like it is like moving. Like the skeletal structure of the building for the show building is like practically up. Remy D, when you rode Battle at the Ministry, was it already running on B mode? I didn't know that they had the B mode. No drop. Oh, that's right. The no drop feeling. Um, Here's the thing. I don't know. You know what? It might have been on B mode. I don't remember a drop feeling. I know that it showed like Harry, Ron, and Hermione like in their elevator, and then it showed like Dolores and one of the Death Eaters in another, and then it showed her like waving the wand. It kind of gave us a little like shake, but I don't think it was like a drop. Is it supposed to feel like the drop from Rise of the Resistance? I don't remember any kind of drop sensation. But other than that, the ride itself of Ministry of Magic was phenomenal. I absolutely love that ride. It's actually my favorite ride at Epic right now thus far. I do enjoy Monsters Unchained, but Battle of the Ministry is my number one. See, Johnny Ace. For your amusement, just to put up a video, best restroom in Disneyland. What's yours? Not DCA, not Downtown Disney, and cannot be a handicap slash companion restroom. Oh, you know what? It's funny you say that, Johnny, because I was actually teasing a video of that with Abby and Mademoiselle, and I was saying like I should do a vlog of the best restroom on Disneyland property, which I do have an answer for that. For me personally, and actually being that you suggested that on top of me already thinking of doing a video, I'm not going to say it on this live because I am going to I'll do a vlog on that, and you guys can see and what my top best restroom is on Disneyland property.
Oh, but he said Disneyland Park.
Oh, you said Disneyland Park. Well, he just said restroom. Oh, in Disneyland,
Yeah, he said no.
but he didn't say no hotel. He didn't say hotel. Johnny, were you saying like in Disneyland Park or Disneyland as Disneyland the resort? See, and that's a misconception too, because when people say Walt Disney World, you're talking about the resort as a whole. If people say Magic Kingdom, then you know they're talking about Magic Kingdom. If they say Epcot, they're talking about Epcot. But it's a common misconception that when people say Disneyland, are they referring to just Disneyland as the park or Disneyland the resort?
That's true.
Questions needing answers. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys feel like that a lot of times you don't really know what people are referring to? Because Disneyland always just used to be a park. It's now branching off into a resort complex. It may not be as big as Walt Disney World, but when you say Disneyland, are you referring to just the park or the resort as a whole?
Questions.
Yes.
Just like the balloon one.
Remy T. Yes. Yeah, because Abby actually had a question about the balloons, which we found out some very interesting facts from me asking what they do with the leftover balloons. And they put them in this like airtight, cooling like unit room. It's just a room filled with balloons from the day before. And those are the balloons that go out first day, the next day, firsthand the next day. And Remy D, I heard yes, it was when the creature attacked you. Sorry, slight spoilers. Oh, Johnny A says no hotel either, just Disneyland. That's how they formatted their video. Okay, so I'll just tell you right now that being that you that for just Disneyland, so I'll save the video for best restroom on Disneyland Resort property. That'll be for the video. For your question, Johnny, best restroom in the park. Hmm. I don't know. They're all kind of full of shit. No pun intended.
First aid. Does
I,
that count?
I'm just pissing with you. Again, no pun intended. I should be a jungle skipper. They would never allow me. That would be dangerous. Could you guys imagine me, the Italiano, as a jungle skipper?
Oh gosh.
I'd be going off script. Let's see. Jacob Weller says he should be a comedian. You know what, Jacob? It's funny you say that because I've always wanted to dabble in comedy. I know it's a little bit of a dying market right now, but I feel like it's making a comeback. And I always told Abby we have a it's sort of like a mini like laugh factory for like upcoming and what do you call it like newbies, like fresh people or like
Newcomers?
newcomers or but there's another word for it, but I forget anyway. But for yeah, but for newcomers, amateur, yeah. Amateur startup comedians like right down the street from us, but they still put their names like on the billboard and in lights and everything. And I said, one day I would love to see my picture and my name in lights, people buying tickets to come see me perform comedy on a show. That's always been one of my long dreams. And I think I got the knack for it. I think I'm pretty funny. I think you know, I think people would enjoy me. And if they don't, they can eat my biscuits and gravy. I don't care. Let's see. Speaking of which, Jacob says Mike's laugh floor is funny. I love the laugh floor comedy club at Magic Kingdom. I think Abby would enjoy it, but the only thing is, sometimes it could be a little stressful because if you are one that don't want to get chosen, you don't know if you're going to get chosen. You get the spotlight put on you, and you have to interact with the monsters.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, see, I don't know if Abby could deal with that, but I enjoy it. I love the spectacle of it. It's Florentin. I'd go if Disneyland is Disneyland. If Disneyland Resort, then it's a resort. Okay, so if someone says Disneyland, it's Disneyland Park. If they say Disneyland Resort, then it's a resort. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, Johnny. Kind of going back, I went off the thing here. Favorite bathroom. Um. hmm. I think the one over by Tomorrowland is pretty nice. No, the one over on the side here, like right before you get into Tomorrowland,
Oh.
like where, yeah, like right before you enter Tomorrowland.
Like right by Plaza.
Plaza Inn, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a nice one. Yeah, not the one actually fully in Tomorrowland. Ugh. Yeah, so I'd say that one. Remy D, the normies I hang out with think Disneyland exists in Cali and Florida. Did you go to the Disneyland in Cali or the one in Florida? Oh, Remy, let me tell you. I want to denozo someone upside the head when they tell me this. Have you guys ever seen um the denozo slap upside in the back of the head? When someone says, "Have you ever been to Walt Disneyland?" Oh, Walt Disneyland. I always say, "What the hell is Walt Disneyland?" There's Disneyland and there's Walt Disney World. There's no Walt Disneyland. Crystal Ray today says bathroom by Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that's another good one. The one where the Cheshire Cat. That's a good one. I forgot about that one. The worst bathroom. Um, no one asked, but I'm throwing that in there. The worst bathroom. Actually, to add on another good bathroom, the ones right on Main Street, right before you exit the park. Those ones aren't that bad either.
There's two.
Yeah, on each side. Well, one on each side. Yeah. But worst bathroom, babe. Trying to go through all the lands. But you say the Adventureland
Yeah.
one? That one's kind of a little bit janky.
Yeah. This live winter. Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Johnny Ace, they made a dishonorable mention list. That Plaza Inn restroom made the list, as well as all the Fantasyland restrooms. All those unpotty trained kids destroy those restrooms. That is very true. That's why also I say too, Toontown, because that's filled with kids. I could imagine. I don't even think I stepped foot in any bathrooms.
Is there a bathroom there?
That's probably why.
I don't think there's a bathroom.
Who would want to deal with that? You're just catching crap all day long. There exist people that don't even know Universal and Disney are separate. I'm not kidding. Yeah, Florentin, that is true. Anytime I remember when I was at work in Pittsburgh and I mentioned Universal and they said, "Oh, that's in Disney, right?" I'll be like, "Get out of here before I beat you."
I remember when you said you were at Universal that one day and they were looking for the Star Wars land?
Oh yeah, this family, and honestly, I felt bad for this family because obviously they were international. I was at Universal with Mademoiselle We were sitting on the bench right before you get into Wizarding World, right by The Simpsons. And this is in Universal Hollywood. And a family was sitting next to us on the bench, and they were getting up and they were asking where the Star Wars land was. And we had to say, sorry, that's in Disney. That's not Universal. And the kids, there was like four kids, and they looked so disappointed. And it wasn't the parents' fault, but yet it was, because it genuinely was a mistake, but it was a very expensive mistake, because that's why you have to research this stuff. You can't just go and assume. But I felt bad for the kids. It's Florentin says Walt Disney Abuland. That's funny. I wish there was a Walt Disneyland. I mean, technically, it was just going to be called Disney World, but Walt's brother Roy dedicated it to his memory by adding Walt in it. What's the best bathroom at Universal Studios? Oh, I feel like those bathrooms are more janked up than Disney's. Probably our hotel room.
I don't go to the bathroom at Universal. I'll
Yeah.
hold it.
Yeah.
Have I been to a bathroom?
I think the only restroom I've been at Universal Hollywood is the one down by the lot. The tram.
Park.
Oh, that one too. Jurassic Park, and yeah, that's right. Jurassic Park and the one by the tram. Those are the only two that I've been on. Yeah, the Jurassic bathrooms after I had my burger that had the bouncy cheese. The cheese is still in me, by the way. It never digested. Unless they confuse studio parks. I don't know. I don't give people the satisfaction, Florentin. See, Johnny Ace, the Wizarding World restrooms are the best Universal restrooms. Oh, yeah, of course. With Moaning Myrtle. Of course, I've done the Wizarding World one. How could I forget that one? I agree with you, Johnny. That one is the best. I'd say Wizarding World, then Jurassic, and then the tram. I would say in that order. Remy D, rank the bathrooms at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I haven't been to Six Flags Magic Mountain yet. I am very curious because I always wanted to go on Goliath. Abby's shaking her head no. Just saying, like, no. I'll have to go on with the kids. But I don't even want to know. Like, how are the bathrooms at Six Flags Magic Mountain? She's shaking her head no. Nope. Crystal janked up. She's laughing at my janked up. Yeah, you know it's so funny, Crystal. Like for some reason I've always used that term. I don't know. Is that an East Coast thing? Have you ever heard that term? Janked up or janky?
Yeah.
Oh, you've heard that? Yeah. I use that for a lot of things. Janky, janked up, jankers. Like
Yeah, you have to go with the kids for that one.
yeah. Was there fireworks at Horror Unleashed? No, there was no.
Indoors.
Yeah, it was only indoors. They didn't do nothing. It was out by Area 15, which actually we entered into Area 15. They have some cool stuff there too, which I enjoyed. Horror Unleashed. I would do it again, given the opportunity, if we were spending a long-term vacation in Vegas. But I wouldn't specifically go to Vegas just for that. Crystal Ray says, "Yeah, we say janky. Awesome. You my people. Use my peeps. We're the that's what I should say. We're the jankers. We're the jankers." That's so funny. That's gonna be the word of the day. And well, after on that note, I think we're gonna close it out for today. I want to thank you guys. Awesome chat, by the way. You guys like went all in with the questions, with the conversation. With we got birds and bees flying around us here. Um, so yeah, so we're definitely gonna do more of these lives coming up. I don't know how much content is going to come out from my birthday weekend. We'll see. Um, but afterwards, definitely more on the horizon. We're going to also take you guys when we go to Cabo. My first time, all inclusive, VIP access. It's going to be great. I might do a live there, but I'll definitely be vlogging a lot of content out there as well. And so, yeah, I want to thank you all. Crystal Ray, awesome to have you in here as always. It's Florentin, Jacob, David, Remy D, Johnny. Let's see, Florentin. We're sitting by the benches. Dead Short Overkill. Abby, of course. Let's see. Giant Peter Adventures. When? Oh, inside? Why it's dirty? I'm gonna go through. We got some time here, so we're gonna go through. Mossword Bound. A lot. See, I know there was a few more people in here. Brian, Kiki and Luca, Chrissy Julian. Let's see. Jacob Weller. I think I already said Jacob, but in case I didn't. Cassie Rodriguez.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Um, I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Oh, no, no, no. Whoa, whoa. And Immersive.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, absolutely. CJL. Oh, I did miss some people. Good thing I went up all the way then. Perfect. And that was everybody. So, yeah, I want to thank you all for joining us on this live. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it out to family and friends. Definitely trying to grow the channel out with subscribers. And definitely check it out. Also, there was one other place I wanted to take you guys. Actually, if you have a little bit of time before we close it out, we're gonna walk down Main Street really quick. You want to come with me, babe? Because I mentioned this that I was going to do this before the live. So for everyone who didn't leave yet, I do apologize. But we're going to walk down Main Street really quick. I forgot to do this. I do apologize. Dang, I knew there was something. I always like to try to like remember everything that I wanted to add into the live before I end it. And I started ending it um, as everyone started leaving, as I was closing it out. So hopefully whoever is still in the chat here. So what made me remember was I started mentioning about growing the channel and everything. Uh, and, uh, hopefully um, in time, uh, getting the channel monetized. Because I know a lot of you have been wanting to send super chats and super stickers and everything. So hopefully, if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm almost up to the 4,000 watch hours. I'm almost there. Still got a little ways to go. Maybe about 600 or 700 hours to go. I know that seems a lot, but compared to I have over 3,000 some watch hours, I think that's pretty darn dang good. But anyway, I was going through this store down at the end of Main Street with Abby, and I thought it was kind of funny. And I said that there are some things that I wanted to get. Now, you guys know me. I don't just buy out of impulse. If I buy something, it's because I really like it. Because I don't like something that's just sitting collecting dust. But there are some stuff down here that whenever Abby and I get our house, I'm going to set up a nice office and recording studio inside the house. So I'm going to have a nice backdrop. So there's some things there that I wanted to get. So hopefully that when I Um, hopefully, when I become monetized, and for whoever wants to send a super chat or super stickers or what have you, this is what it would be going for. And I want to show you guys. In the meantime, my birthday's coming up, so if anybody has any ideas for gifts, I mean, I could show you right now. I'm just joking. They're kind of pricey.
Look at Blinky.
Oh yeah, let me flip you guys over. There's the fan made name for the Mickey face pumpkin, aka Blinky. He is officially up.
Blinky's here.
So we're gonna go here. I'll just keep you guys like this for right now, because I'm gonna have to turn the camera anyway. It's in the store, right next to Walt Disney A Magical Life. Hold on, we're almost there. I know I said I was closing out the live, but I'm glad I remembered before I fully closed it out. I'm telling you, these vehicles, the monorail, the trolley, I swear, they scare the shit out of me every time.
Mama, back up.
Okay, so here we go, going into Disneyana. So this is what I'm going to get eventually for. So I'm going to get the Walt Disney right there. I want to add that in. And then coming over here, what is it? No, they're over here. I know, I'm getting there. I want the Hades with Pain and Panic and the Hydra. And then I want Maleficent with Aurora right there. And then right here, these three. The Fantasyland Storybook, Tomorrowland Autopia, even though I believe it's on its way out. I think it would be a good nostalgia purpose because it's like based off of the original poster art, and the Fantasyland Carousel. That's what I would want. That's what I'm going to get. So yeah, so I just wanted to just show you guys. So I wanted to add that, and I would love this. That would be awesome. I would love that. But yeah. So I know I walked you guys all the way down Main Street just to show you that, but I wanted to show you that anyway in the live stream. I just completely forgot, but I'm glad that I remembered before I ended it. So we're gonna come over here in the shade, and we're gonna close this live up properly now. See, Abby's over here. Okay, so again, want to thank everyone for joining. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it out to friends and family, trying to grow the channel out as much as possible. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you for the love, the support, everything that you guys do. This was a banger live, and both Abby and I really do appreciate it. So I'm George, the Disney Italiano. This is Abby. And as I always say, in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.